Hi, I'm Ashley Bullington, and you're watching The Warmup, presented by your local North Texas Geico agents in the Colony, Keller, Arlington, Plano, and Mesquite. One more week until 5 and 6A hit the gridiron for Friday Night Lights. But we have a full slate of great games from around the Metroplex coming at you this week on Wingstop Inside High School Sports. It is a battle of the unbeatens as Glen Rose goes to Grandview to take on the Zebras. Glen Rose has averaged 38 points a contest in their last 3 matchups against Springtown, Gatesville, and Fort Stockton. They will have their work cut out for them against the Zebras, who are the 2-time defending state champions in 3A. Since the 2016 season, the Zebras have a 58-5 record to date. This will be a good one to watch. In TAPS, the Friars and Falcons kick off their season this week, as Bishop Dunne has competed for 4 of the last 6 TAPS state championships and are looking to add another trophy to the case this season. TAPS will be interesting this season, as they are allowing schools to decide the number of fans that can attend. It is number 1 taking on number 2 in Class 4A, as Aryle and La Vega go head-to-head. This will be a showdown, as the two played in the state semifinals in 2019, and Waco La Vega ended the Eagles state championship dreams 27-14. Aryle, though, is full steam ahead, as they have picked up right where they left off last season, averaging 48 points a game. Our game of the week is a good one, as Pilot Point goes to Gunter. Both of these teams are 2-1 for the 2020 season and trying to find their 3rd win of the year. The Bearcats took a tough loss to Pottsboro in Week 2, and Gunters came to Melissa that same week. Who can keep their momentum alive after some bounce-back wins? You can catch the highlights of those games on Wingstop Inside High School Sports this Sunday night. Also, make sure you vote on our Hot Play of the Week poll presented by Louisiana Hot Sauce for a chance for your community to move on to compete for the Play of the Year poll. Last week on Wingstop Inside High School Sports, Alito's own JoJo Earl earned our GiveMeTheVin.com MVP bobblehead. We like to recognize players and teams off the football field and the basketball court here on the warm-up. This week, we are introducing you to Lovejoy Leoprad Cecily Bramschiber. Cecily is one of the top players in the country for the class of 2021 in volleyball. She is a 4-year letterman for the Leopards and plays club for Mad Frogs volleyball team. The outside hitter is an all-around athlete on the hardwood, and her stats prove just that, as she has 1,421 kills, 107 blocks, 1,052 digs, and 104 aces for her high school stats alone. You will see her continuing her career at TCU to play for the Horned Frogs. Go Frogs, and welcome to the family, Cecily. This week we will also have a great inside story for you.
It just takes rhythm and timing for those guys to be on the same page and understand the depth of their cuts and the velocity in which they run. And, there's inside breaking routes and outside breaking routes and stop routes, and just everybody's a little bit different. And that quarterback has to work hand in hand with, sometimes 4 or 5 wide receivers. And so everybody's got their own little niche of doing things. And so, kudos to that. That relationship has gone well. I mean, they lacerated us this morning, in practice. And, but that's kind of a pretty normal day. But we couldn't do anything right this morning.
Last week in our Geico Team of the Week, the Burleson Elks were awarded our Team of the Week honor, as we told a story about them overcoming adversity in the face of hardship, as their brother Trey Alison passed away in a car crash earlier this summer. For our time capsule this week, his best friend, Jarret Austin, memorializes Trey for us.
He was a funny guy. He loved to joke around, and me and Trey every day at school, we wrestle and we play fighting, joking around. And he was just a jokester, and he had a big smile on his face all the time. He always cared about people, and he cared about himself as well. He didn't want to show an image that wasn't Trey. Trey was a very nice person to anyone, whether he knew you or whether he didn't know you. He was still going to be nice to you. He never was mean to anyone. No one ever said I've never heard anyone ever say anything bad about Trey. And Trey, he just loved his people and his family and his friends. he loved them so much. He told me every day that he loves me and that I'm his big brother, and we just been best friends ever since we was itty bitty. We played Pee Wee together for the Crowley Blackhawks. And I would always go to his house on Fridays and stay the night, and just on Saturdays get up, we go play our football game, come back, I'm staying the night at his house again. And that was just how we was, and that was my brother.
Our deepest condolences to Trey's family and the Burleson Elks. Now we want to switch gears to everyone's favorite part of the warm-up, which is the extra point. How many Bengals can a few Bengals name?
Tigger from Winnie the Pooh, Joe Exotic, Sharon Khan.
Oh, the Cheeto Man and Tiger. Oh yeah, yes sir. Chester Cheeto.
AJ Green from the Bengals. Taking hits now.
Justin Jefferson for the LSU Tigers.
Odell went to LSU.
Jarvis
Landry to LSU.
Patrick Peterson. Tyrann Matthew. Yeah, I think they know the team.
Azel's very own Eric McAllister made his commitment over the weekend. The Hornet will be going to Boise State University next fall to play for the Broncos on the Smurf turf. Congrats, Eric, and good luck. Over the summer, a handful of Marcus High School coaches found themselves atop Quandary Peak. That's 14,265 feet up a mountain. For those of you who don't know, that's also a 14-mile round trip. Whew. That's all we have for this week's episode. Follow all of Inside High School Sports social accounts to stay up to date on everything going on in the high school sports scene. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube that throughout the week will get you ready for the main event, Wingstop Inside High School Sports, this week on Sunday night, hosted by Pat Doney. Thanks for watching The Warm-Up, presented by your local North Texas Geico agents in the Colony, Keller, Arlington, Plano, and Mesquite. To get more information or to get a quote, go to geico.com/DFW. I'm Ashley Bullington, and I hope you're as ready as I am for all of the gridiron action.